In this video, you're going to learn how humans and AI bots work together to automate management approval tasks. With ElectroNeek's newest feature, IntegraBots, you'll be able to copy the exact automated workflow with branch logic connecting Gmail and OpenAI to create approval process AI bots. Diego, go ahead and show us how it's done.
So now you are very familiar with how we build this. So let me just tell you what we are doing here. We are checking for emails to come in using the connection to IntegraBots. We are looking for subsets on the emails that are loan requests. So we are approving or rejecting loan requests. Okay, maybe this is extreme. Maybe you want to monitor it more closely, but think about any approval process that you have in your company, like even people requesting vacations. Okay, so you can automate that process too. Okay. So good. So we are looking for this. Also unread emails. Good. Then what we'll do, same as we did before, we'll use OpenAI, okay, to ask some questions about the request. Okay, but this is very, very important because we are analyzing the information of the request and making a decision. So we are giving OpenAI to take a decision for us. Okay. So in this case, the prompt has more work on it, and it says, act as financial analyst. You receive the following email. We're providing the same way that we did before. The content of the email, the message that we received, determine whether to approve or reject this request based on the following criteria. So we need to be very clear here. So for loans higher than $50,000, the credit score should be higher than 850. And if it is between 750 and 850, ask for human approval. So do not approve that loan. And we are also telling them that the AI, for loans that are lower than 5,000, approve always, unless the payment behavior is terrible. So all of this information must be included in the email, and I show you in a moment. If their payment behavior is regular or worse, always request human approval. Now we need to specify how we want to receive that answer. So reply with only one word. Okay, we are very clear here. Approve, reject, or human. So we'll use human when we need to request human approval. So this is why we are combining both the AI and the human. Then we establish the same temperature as before, and that's all. Okay, so when analyzing the information, we'll see that information. If depending on the results, we are having here putting here a conditional, which we create two branches, and we are asking if the result of the analysis that ChatGPT did match exactly with the word human. Okay, if it is human, that means that the AI was not able to approve the request, and we require a human to approve manually. So for that, we are using another activity, which is approval. It's over here to create two links to approve or reject, and that will be used only with this process. Then we'll send a message with Gmail to the human approval, the manager, the leader of some area, whatever. We need to send an email, and we include a text. Okay, if we see over here, request for loan approval, it will be the subject, and we are providing here the body of the message in HTML format, so we can see it very nice in the email when it's arrived. We'll include the content of the email and then the two links. We approve or disapprove or reject. Okay. Once we send the email, the bot will wait for the action of the human. We'll wait for the human to approve or reject. Once we receive an answer, we'll include also another conditional here. If it is approved, it means that the answer will be true. If it is false, it was denied or rejected. Then we send an email saying it was approved, it was rejected. Good. Same way, if it was not human, we'll check if it was approved. If it was approved, we'll send an email saying your loan was approved. If it's not, we'll say it wasn't approved. Okay, so very simple flow, but takes a lot of time to create because you need to do a lot of checks and send emails to everyone. Okay, so let me now show you which is this approval request, which is the form of this approval request. We can see it over here. Loan request, we have two ones, one that will be approved, one that will be disapproved, so you can see how it works. In this case, we are sending the name, it's shown though, credit score is 700. The payment behavior, all the payments were paid on time, so no late pay. And the amount that it is requesting is 5,000. It's not that much, okay? So let's mark this as unread. Let me go through here. Let me, in this case, load that ticket. Okay, let me just refresh so we can get the fresh connection over here. We are working with the payment, the approval process over here. So let's load the first email that we have marked as unread, and let's test this flow and see what's the result. Okay, so same way. Obviously, this, if we publish this and enable this, this will be launched every time that we receive an email. You can see that everything seems to be work perfectly. We can see here which are the steps that this flow follows. So this was okay, this was okay. Seems to be approved or rejected automatically. It was yes, so it was approved automatically. Okay, and that is our end of the execution of these bots. So let me exit the run mode. Let me show you what we have in our email. So let me refresh over here. And we received the email saying, okay, it was approved, okay, automatically by approval AI IntegraBots. Okay, and here are the details of the request. Good, perfect. We didn't do anything. Good. So let me move back, and now I'll change this. Let me just delete this answer from here. I will mark as read this example, and I will use the second example. In this case, you can see that the credit score is very low, and the amount of the loan is requesting is $50,000, which was there in the corner of what we mentioned the AI to do. Okay, so let's go back, move back. Let me mark this as unread. Okay, and let's go back here, load the new data. Good, we have this, and let's test this flow again. Perfect, let's go. Excellent. So look at this. Now we are seeing different results. We are seeing that this branch is paused. Okay, so every step was okay. This is paused. Okay, okay, okay. And we are waiting for the approval. Why? Because the AI decided that this requires human intervention. If you see here, how is the flow? Started here. Execute this one, and now it's waiting for approval. This means that we have received an email to approve or reject this loan request. Good. So let me refresh here to see the coming email. Good. We have it here. Request for loan approval. So we are acting as managers that needs to approve or reject. We have the information of the request to take a decision. We are saying, okay, low credit score, a low amount of money, we want to reject. So now I have to approve or reject. I'll be rejecting this request. Good. The answer was processed. Let's go back to here. And you can see that now everything was completed. There is no pause here. If we check the brand, we choose after we approve, it was the no. Okay, it was rejected. So let me exit the run over here and show you what we have in the inbox. Let me refresh over here, and we see loan request was rejected, right? It was rejected by a human manager in this case. Good. So with that, we have shown a very nice, interesting use case where you can apply today or tomorrow to, automate these approval processes. Maybe there are some processes actually in your company that requires a lot of approval steps. Now we can put AI in the middle to, minimize the amount of approval requests that person can receive.
Again, thanks a lot, Diego. And since you made it this far in the video, you might as well check out the ElectroNeek Free Community Edition. The link is below, and it's 100% free to use. Hit the thumbs up button if you're like me and want to test drive software platforms before paying for them. And let me know in the comments what type of integration use cases you would like to see next. so we can continue to manage how humans and AI RPA software bots work together.